Did you know that 90% of men over 60 experience some form of prostate discomfort, yet most never learn the one natural technique that could transform their intimate wellness and awaken their dormant masculine energy? I'm Dr. Sophia Brooks, and in my 20 years specializing in male urological health, I've witnessed something truly remarkable. The men who understand the profound connection between a conscious self-care and prostate vitality often experience a complete renaissance of their natural power, confidence, and that deep sense of masculine vitality that society tells us diminishes with age. But here's the truth that nobody talks about in medical conferences or health magazines. Your prostate isn't just another organ that requires maintenance as you age. It's the very epicenter of your masculine energy, the powerhouse that, when properly awakened through conscious techniques, can restore not just your physical health, but that intimate confidence and natural vigor you thought was lost forever. The men in my practice who embrace this understanding don't just avoid prostate problems. They discover a renewed sense of vitality that radiates through every aspect of their lives. Today, I want to share with you a revolutionary approach that combines ancient wisdom with cutting-edge medical science. This isn't about quick fixes or temporary solutions. This is about understanding your body's deepest secrets and learning to work with the natural rhythms that govern your intimate wellness. When we approach self-care with true consciousness and proper technique, we're not just maintaining health, we're actively promoting circulation, reducing inflammation, awakening dormant neural pathways, and supporting the natural flow that keeps your entire masculine system functioning at peak performance. The science behind this approach is absolutely fascinating and something most doctors never learned in medical school. Your prostate produces prostatic fluid, which makes up about 30% of your seminal volume, but its role extends far beyond reproduction. This walnut-sized gland is intimately connected to your nervous system, your hormonal balance, and even your emotional well-being. When this gland becomes stagnant due to age, chronic stress, poor circulation, or lack of proper conscious stimulation, inflammation builds up like sediment in a river that's stopped flowing freely. Modern research has revealed that the prostate contains more nerve endings per square inch than almost any other organ in the male body. These aren't just random nerve connections. They're part of a sophisticated network that, when consciously activated, can trigger profound healing responses throughout your entire system. The key breakthrough that transforms everything is understanding how to gently encourage healthy circulation and natural drainage through mindful, conscious techniques that honor your body's inherent wisdom. What most men don't realize is that conventional approaches to prostate health completely ignore this neurological component. They focus on symptoms rather than root causes, on suppression rather than awakening. The conscious approach I'm going to share with you today works with your body's natural intelligence, not against it. It's about learning to listen to the subtle signals your body sends, understanding the language of sensation and circulation, and developing a relationship with your own intimate wellness that's based on respect, patience, and profound self-awareness. Let me tell you about my patient, Robert, a 68-year-old retired mechanical engineer who walked into my office 18 months ago carrying the weight of defeat on his shoulders. He'd been experiencing frequent nighttime bathroom trips that were destroying his sleep, reduced energy that made him feel like a shadow of his former self, and what he courageously described as feeling completely disconnected from his own masculine power. Robert had tried every conventional treatment, medications that left him feeling foggy, supplements that promised miracles but delivered disappointment, even considered surgical interventions that terrified him. But Robert's story took a remarkable turn after our first consultation about conscious self-care techniques. I explained to him that his symptoms weren't just random aging. They were his body's way of asking for conscious attention and care. We worked together to develop a personalized approach, that honored his engineering mindset while opening him to the more intuitive aspects of intimate wellness. 3 months later, Robert returned to my office with a completely transformed energy. His nighttime disruptions had decreased from 6 times per night to perhaps once. His circulation had improved dramatically. His energy levels soared, and most importantly, he told me with tears in his eyes that he felt like himself again, confident, vital, and deeply connected to his body's natural rhythms and power. What Robert discovered, and what I'm about to share with you in detail, represents a complete paradigm shift in how we understand male intimate wellness. This isn't the mechanical approach that most men default to. It's not about efficiency or quick release. This is about developing a sacred relationship with your own body, understanding the profound connection between consciousness and physical health, and learning techniques that can literally awaken dormant aspects of your masculine vitality that you may have thought were gone forever. The foundation of this approach begins with understanding that your body operates on multiple levels simultaneously: physical, energetic, emotional, and even spiritual. When we address only the physical symptoms while ignoring these other dimensions, we're working against the integrated nature of human sexuality and wellness. Conscious self-care recognizes that your prostate health is intimately connected to your stress levels, your breathing patterns, your emotional state, your sleep quality, and even your sense of purpose and masculine identity. Here's what decades of urological practice combined with studies in holistic wellness has taught me about supporting prostate health through conscious self-care. The first revolutionary principle is that timing creates the foundation for everything else. Your body's natural testosterone levels peak between 6 and 8 a.m., making these early morning hours ideal for any intimate wellness routine. But this isn't about mechanical scheduling. It's about learning to sense your body's natural rhythms and working with them rather than against them. When you approach conscious self-care during these peak hormone times, you're supporting healthy circulation when your entire system is most receptive to healing and awakening. The second principle involves a complete transformation in mindset and approach. Instead of thinking about quick relief or rushing toward climax, conscious self-care is about slow, mindful attention to sensation, circulation, and the subtle energies that flow through your intimate areas. This requires creating a sacred space where you won't be interrupted, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. Your nervous system needs to shift from the fight-or-flight mode that characterizes most of modern life into the parasympathetic state where true healing and restoration can occur. This mental preparation is absolutely crucial because stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, and others directly impact prostate inflammation and restrict the very blood flow that's essential for optimal function. Before you even begin any physical techniques, spend at least 10 minutes in quiet meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting in silence with your hands resting on your lower abdomen. This isn't spiritual fluff. This is practical medicine that activates your body's natural healing mechanisms. Temperature regulation represents the third pillar of conscious prostate care, and it's something that most men completely overlook. Gentle warmth before beginning any self-care routine helps relax the complex network of muscles in your pelvic floor and promotes the healthy circulation that your prostate desperately needs. A warm shower, a heating pad on low heat applied to your lower abdomen, or even sitting in a warm bath can prepare your entire system for the deeper work ahead. Cold restricts blood flow and triggers tension, while moderate warmth encourages the very circulation and relaxation that creates optimal conditions for healing and awakening. Now here's where everything transforms: the role of conscious breathing in awakening your intimate vitality. Most men hold their breath during any kind of intimate activity, creating tension and restricting the very circulation they're trying to promote. Conscious breathing isn't just about relaxation. It's about using your breath as a tool to direct energy, increase circulation, and create internal massage that benefits your entire pelvic region. When you breathe deeply into your diaphragm, allowing your belly to expand fully, you create gentle pressure changes that massage your internal organs, including your prostate. But there's an even deeper level to this breathing technique. As you inhale slowly and deeply, imagine drawing healing energy up from the earth through the base of your spine. As you exhale, visualize this energy flowing directly to your prostate, bringing warmth, circulation, and healing light to this vital gland. This isn't mystical thinking. Neuroscience has proven that focused attention, combined with visualization, literally increases blood flow to specific areas of the body. You're using the power of your mind to direct your body's healing resources exactly where they're needed most. The physical techniques themselves require a complete departure from conventional approaches. Your prostate is an exquisitely sensitive gland that responds to gentle, varied stimulation rather than aggressive or repetitive handling. Think of awakening a sleeping volcano. You want to coax the natural energy to life, not force an eruption. Every touch should be conscious. Every movement should have intention behind it. Begin with the lightest possible contact, using natural lubrication or a high-quality, chemical-free lubricant to prevent any friction or irritation. The key insight that revolutionizes everything is understanding that your entire pelvic region is interconnected through fascial networks, nerve pathways, and energy channels. When you're working consciously with your intimate areas, you're not just affecting your prostate, you're influencing your circulation, your nervous system, your hormonal balance, and even your emotional state. Use slow, circular movements that vary in pressure and direction. Pay attention to what feels good, what creates warmth and circulation, what seems to awaken energy in different areas. Here's something that will surprise most men about frequency and consistency. Recent research suggests that regular, conscious self-care, approximately 3 to 4 times per week, appears to significantly support prostate health by preventing fluid stagnation, reducing inflammation markers, and maintaining healthy neural pathways. But this isn't about compulsion or mechanical scheduling. This is about developing a rhythm that feels natural and sustainable, like exercise for your muscles or meditation for your mind. Consistency matters more than intensity, and consciousness matters more than technique. The nutritional component of conscious self-care is something your regular doctor will never discuss, yet it's absolutely crucial for maximizing the benefits. What you consume in the hours before your intimate wellness routine directly impacts your experience and the healing potential of your practice. Avoid caffeine and alcohol for at least 4 hours beforehand, as both substances increase inflammation, restrict circulation, and interfere with your body's natural relaxation responses. Instead, focus on foods that actively support blood flow and reduce inflammation. Dark berries like blueberries and blackberries contain powerful antioxidants that protect your prostate cells from oxidative damage. Leafy greens provide nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for healthy blood vessel dilation. Foods rich in zinc, like pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, and grass-fed beef, support healthy testosterone production and prostate function. Even dark chocolate, consumed in moderation, can improve circulation and enhance sensitivity. Proper hydration is essential, but timing matters enormously. You want to be well hydrated to support optimal circulation and natural lubrication, but you also don't want to be interrupted by urgent bathroom needs during your intimate PR. The solution is to maintain good hydration throughout the day while reducing fluid intake in the 2 hours before your conscious self-care routine. The post-care integration period is equally important for maximizing health benefits, yet it's completely ignored in conventional approaches. Instead of immediately jumping back into daily stress and responsibilities, the conscious approach involves taking 15 to 20 minutes for gentle integration. This might involve lying quietly with your hands on your heart and lower abdomen, doing gentle stretches that maintain the improved circulation you've created, or simply sitting in meditation to allow your nervous system to fully absorb the relaxation response and healing benefits. Many of my patients report that this quiet integration period becomes one of the most valuable parts of their entire routine. It's during these minutes of conscious stillness that the deeper healing occurs, not just in your prostate, but throughout your entire system. Your nervous system processes the experience, your hormonal system balances itself, and the improved circulation you've created has time to deliver nutrients and remove toxins from your intimate areas. Sleep quality often improves dramatically when men incorporate conscious self-care into their routine. And this creates a positive feedback loop that amplifies all the other benefits. The natural hormones released during mindful, intimate moments, oxytocin, prolactin, endorphins, and others, promote deeper, more restorative sleep. Better sleep means better hormone regulation, improved immune function, reduced inflammation, and enhanced circulation, which directly supports prostate health in an upward spiral of wellness. There's a profound emotional and psychological component to conscious self-care that's rarely discussed, but incredibly powerful. Many senior men carry deep shame or embarrassment about intimate self-care, viewing it as something they should have outgrown or as somehow inappropriate for their age. This shame creates chronic stress, and stress increases inflammation throughout your body, including your prostate. It also prevents you from approaching your intimate wellness with the relaxed, open mindset that's essential for maximum benefits. Reframing self-care as legitimate health maintenance, which it absolutely is, removes this psychological barrier and allows the full spectrum of healing benefits to emerge. When you approach intimate wellness as a sacred practice of self-care rather than something shameful or rushed, everything changes. Your body responds differently, your mind relaxes more completely, and the entire experience becomes a gateway to deeper self-acceptance and masculine confidence. The connection between conscious self-care and overall vitality extends far beyond prostate health into every aspect of your life. Men who embrace this approach consistently report increased energy levels that last throughout the day, improved mood and emotional stability, better focus and mental clarity, enhanced physical stamina, and a renewed sense of connection to their bodies and their masculine power. It's as if awakening this foundational aspect of male health creates ripple effects throughout their entire being. Your relationship with your intimate wellness also affects your relationships with others. Men who feel confident and connected to their own bodies naturally radiate that energy in their interactions. They're more present in conversations, more comfortable with physical affection, more confident in their decision-making, and more attractive to their partners. This isn't about sexual performance. It's about the deep confidence that comes from being fully embodied and connected to your natural vitality. The long-term benefits of conscious self-care extend well beyond what most men imagine when they first learn these techniques. Regular practice helps maintain healthy prostate size as you age, reduces your risk of inflammation and infection, supports healthy hormone production, maintains neural sensitivity and function, and creates a foundation of intimate wellness that can serve you for decades to come. Your prostate doesn't have to be a source of anxiety, limitation, or gradual decline. With conscious, mindful self-care practiced consistently over time, it can become a gateway to renewed energy, confidence, and that deep sense of masculine vitality that's your birthright regardless of your age. And men who fully embrace this approach often tell me they wish they'd learned it decades earlier, not because they needed it then, but because the benefits extend so far beyond anything they expected when they first began. Remember, your body is designed for healing, pleasure, and vitality at any age. The decline that society tells us is inevitable isn't actually inevitable at all. It's often the result of neglect, unconscious habits, and approaches to health that ignore the profound wisdom your body contains. The key is learning to work with your natural systems rather than against them. Approaching your intimate wellness with consciousness rather than unconsciousness, and developing a relationship with your body that's based on respect, curiosity, and love, rather than fear or shame. Conscious self-care isn't just about maintaining health or preventing problems. It's about reclaiming and awakening the vibrant, confident, fully embodied man you've always been, regardless of what age appears on your driver's license. Your masculine energy, your natural vitality, your capacity for pleasure and connection, none of these diminish with age when you know how to nurture and maintain them consciously. If this information resonates with you and feels like the missing piece you've been searching for, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Have you noticed connections between your stress levels, your sleep quality, and your prostate health? What questions do you have about supporting your natural vitality and masculine energy as you age? Have you tried conscious approaches to intimate wellness before? And what was your experience? Your engagement and questions help me create more content that truly serves men like you, who are committed to optimal health, conscious living, and embracing the fullness of masculine vitality at every stage of life.